When Robert Trujillo walked into Metallica orbit in early 2003, it felt, at least on the surface, like a solved problem. A supremely talented basic finally agreeing to step into the slot left by Jason Newsted. But the human detail that stand out in the footage and interview from that era is James Hetfield's mixture of astonishment, relief, and continuous admiration. Hetfield, who had watched Metallica launch through one of the band's dark tracks, didn't greet Trujillo like a hair hand. He reacted like someone is conjuring a plant who might actually change the room's chemistry for the better. That response is visible in the famous audition and the scene captured in the documentary Some Kind of Monster. Trujillo's presence, both musical and human, registered immediately as spectacular. In later retelling, Hetfield confessed that when Rob's name was raised he took, essentially, "No way, he's too amazing." A line that summed up equal part disbelief and admiration. Hetfield's reaction was not merely starstruck fandom, it was the guard respect of a band that needed someone who could be a peer rather than an attempt. That dynamic played out in an almost theatrical way during the moment Metallica formally offered Trujillo the job, famously accompanied by an event that underscored how serious they were about making him an equal partner rather than a session player. Last Hour's $1 million Flourish, a line he used to stress the one Rob, a real member of this band, not just a hair hand, lent like both an apology and an invitation. Hetfield's body language and words across interview afterward show someone relieved to have a bass player who could shoulder the music and the interpersonal load. In the months after Trujillo joined, Hetfield's public comment grew warm and more straightforward. Praise for Trujillo Field, his stage presence, and the steadying he brought at a fragile time for the band. Hetfield's admiration sometimes read as personal. The arrival of Trujillo helped re-establish a sense of musical confidence on stage and in the studio, something Hetfield had been understandably protective about after what the band had been through. Taken together, Hetfield's reaction was a mix of fandom and pragmatic hope. He admired Trujillo's virtuosity. He welcomed the calm, professional voice-rock representative, and he perhaps more quickly needed someone he could trust as an equal. If there was any tension beneath that welcome, it was the normal friction of a group recalibrating its identity. Hatfield's word and demeanor took make clear that by the time the first show rolled around, he was thankful the band had found someone who could hold the low end and help them move forward.